Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this podcast. My name is Kunle, as you guys know, Kunle Capture. And on this show, we like to talk to creatives. I like to, ask them questions, learn about their journey, and then find out how they achieve what they've achieved so far. So if you are coming here for the first time, remember to subscribe and of course, like this video. And of course, you want to share so that many other people are going to benefit from it. Without wasting much time, today I have Femi Visuals with me. I'm not supposed to say his name first, but okay.
Good
Just
everyone.
introduce yourself, okay?
Good everyone. My name is Femi Joseph, the CEO for Femi Visuals Photography. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you. When you say Femi Oladejo, is that like your parental
Yeah,
name?
that's my name. Then the brand is Femi Visuals.
Femi Visuals.
So I'm the CEO for Femi
Femi
Visuals.
Visuals.
Yeah.
Is there a nickname or a street name?
No, just Femi.
Just Femi.
Yeah.
No Femulala. No Femzi.
Most times FM, but Femi basically.
FM.
Yeah.
Okay, like in school or among boys, everybody call you Femi.
Femi.
No Femuski.
Some call me Femi Visuals.
Femi Visuals. Okay. All right. Thank you, Femi. It's good to have you. So, Femi, I just want to assume I don't know what you do. So, like, just briefly tell us, what do you do? Or let me say, who is Femi Visuals? No, let me say who is Femi Oladejo. Then we'll go to Femi Visuals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Femi Oladejo is a photographer.
Okay.
Based in Lagos, a wedding photographer precisely. Okay. Based in Lagos. Then Femi Visuals is the brand. That's it.
Okay. Wedding photographer based in Lagos, available to travel or just Lagos?
Yes, available to travel.
Anywhere in the world or okay.
Anywhere in the world.
Okay. When did you start photography?
So yeah, I started photography 2019 thereabouts. Yeah.
Just 2019. That's like 5 years back.
Yeah. I started photography 2019. So it hasn't been a smooth journey,
Wow.
I would say. Because it was when I finished my high school, I started photography. So
like immediately?
Yes, immediately.
Before you like
the week I finished my last white paper.
Wow.
The next week I started photography. So it all started like in the morning, like let's say I finished my work on Friday.
Okay.
Then on Monday morning, my dad called me outside. He was like, Femi. He spoke to me in Yoruba actually. He was like, Femi. He does not like the way I'm at home, and I cannot be eating morning, afternoon, and night in his house. That I have to go and also basically I have to go and learn something.
Wow.
So I don't like. I would say I didn't fancy learning work because almost everybody during my school period that were learning work and also coming to school.
Okay.
They were like complaining that their boss beat them, like stuff like that. So I had the notion of I know they learn work. That was why I took my education very, very serious. So then like when he now asked me that okay, I need to learn work, I can't say no. He's my dad. So I just had to like, okay, I want to learn barbing. I want to learn how to barb hair and stuff like that. It was like, no. Femi, barbing won't give you money. It won't give you money. Think of something else.
But why do you think of barbing? Why not mechanic or carpentry or something?
Barbing was chill actually. It was chill. So I'm like, okay, barbing is not. Then he was like, no, barbing won't give you money. Think of something else. I'm like, okay. Then I remember that I liked taking pictures when I was in secondary school because my class captain then had a phone.
Okay.
Like he was the only one that had phone during that period. So I do take pictures after school period. I take my guys' pictures, angle pictures. We go to like the bush area, take pictures and stuff like that. So I told my dad I want to like learn how to take pictures. I didn't say photography. I didn't know it was really called photography then. So I told him I want to like learn how to take pictures. I was like, okay, I know one of my guys that stays at the next area. You should go and meet him now and go and start it. Like at that moment.
Wow.
At that moment, he was talking to me. He just gave me transport money. Then I left to go and meet him. Then he was like, Femi, hope your daddy didn't force you to learn this work. You know, he's just like a roadside this thing,
Okay, roadside
photography.
photography. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, he didn't. I really want to learn this thing. It's from me. He was like, are you sure he didn't force you to learn it? I'm like, no, I just want to like learn it. I like taking pictures. And I was like, okay. Since then, that was around 2019, beginning of 2019, first quarter of the year.
Okay.
So I started photography. I was going there every day. I didn't have any phone then. I was going there every day, you know, learning. Then there were other apprentices there that were teaching me. You get, my boss was not really around, so there were other apprentices that I could relate to very easily and stuff like that. So since then, I was shooting. I started shooting then, shooting small children and stuff
In
like
the
that.
studio, right?
Yeah, in the studio.
You don't go out at all in that.
I don't go out.
Okay.
From home to the studio, from home till October, December period of 2019. She gets, I was shooting, I was like that, editing in my post studio and all. So around ending of 2019, so like one of the apprentice friend came and he gave us this idea of retouching. We never knew what was retouching. We never knew in that shop. We didn't know what retouching was.
It's just a snap and
portraiture and noise way.
Then give it to clients. That's all.
That's all. We never knew what was Lightroom. It was just Photoshop. You get. So he gave us the idea of retouching. Then I went home and started doing some research on retouching. So one of my uncle that was doing 9 to 5 stopped 9 to 5 and started doing shipping business. So he gave me his laptop.
Oh wow.
HP laptop to start up because they like the fact that I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm doing something. So he gave me the HP laptop and I started putting Photoshop and all. Started doing 1 or 2s. I take my laptop to shop. This was during December 2019 or so.
Oh.
So like that, it was going smooth. Then Corona came 2020.
Yeah.
So everybody was at home now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at home throughout that period, like home.
Where else did you be?
Like, some people actually go out one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I was home, like home. So photographers do, like top photographers then, Wale Visuals, My Slots, and some other photographers drop raw pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So I do download the raw pictures and edit to practice my editing. So that was the retouching I was talking about. So I already, during January, February, I was already learning the retouching on YouTube.
Okay.
So Prince Mason then do drop retouching YouTube videos for free.
Oh yeah, sure.
Then so I started with Prince Mason. So he was dropping those videos. I was learning. Then I was using my mouse to retouch. Then like that. So you do drop videos on if you're using mouse, if you're using Wacom tab. So I was, learning then. So throughout the whole Corona period, I was at home learning retouching.
Fantastic. That's like 3-4 months.
That was like 6 months.
Wow.
It was close to 6 months.
That was like retouching crash course. Like you literally just focused on it.
I was dead focused on it.
Wow.
Retouching. I was retouching every single day because I like it. I like retouching. I like being on my laptop.
Wow.
I just like it. Though I do house chores and other things, but anytime I'm free, I'm always on my laptop.
Wow.
Then I had a small technophone then like that, I was retouching. Then I became like a guru then in retouching. So when the whole Corona saga finished and all, then I wanted to go to school now, UNILAG.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to write JAM. I wrote my first JAM 2019. They didn't give me the admission because of my
UNILAG for you.
Actually, because I think I made mistake with my subject combination and stuff like that. So it was messed up kind of. So I wrote another JAM after Corona.
Okay.
After Corona, then they gave me admission. Then I had to tell my boss that they gave me admission. That I won't be able to come
again
like that because I have to attend post-UTME classes and all that and prepare for school.
Yeah.
Then it was like, okay, no other that I can. So then I didn't have any camera. I didn't have like anything at all, like nothing.
But you have a laptop.
Just laptop.
Okay.
You get. So there's this guy. He's my friend. He uses Rebel T7.
That's Canon.
Yeah, Canon Rebel T7. So he do give me his laptop, like for his shoots. I
His
mean his
camera.
camera rather. Okay, shoots and stuff like that. So we go to there's this compound at the back of my house. Then we like tell most of our friends, like female friends. I call my friends, they model for me, and from there I was getting content, and Instagram algorithm was very, very good then. So I could like post, and anytime I post it goes like a long way. There's this post I did, a collaboration with a makeup artist I did then. I got like 12,000 likes or so. It's still on my page till now.
Wow.
You go down, 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 down.
Wow.
It's like an headshot. You get it. It was like perfect. Like the picture was, I won't say perfect, but it was everything. You get.
Wow.
So from there, I was getting clients, and then I found out Dave Studio because I was using a makeup artist studio to shoot. Then I was using 2 ring lights to shoot a proper belly shoot.
Wow.
2 ring lights, and what else? Yeah, that's all. Then from there,
Still with the Rebel TI. That
yeah.
same camera.
So before I got to start working with makeup artists and all,
Okay.
this was around after Corona also. After Corona, I was attending post-UTME lesson.
Okay.
So there's a teacher in my lesson that was also an old boy from my secondary school.
Old what?
Old boy, an alumni.
Okay.
So an alumni from my secondary school. So he now found out that we shall found out that we were like in the same school and stuff like that. So he was following up with my photography and like, okay, I like what you're doing, nice work and all. So he now linked me with one of his friend, also an alumni in the USA.
Okay.
So he now like spoke to him and all. So the guy was like, okay, he's going to get me a camera.
Wow.
And I'm like, this uncle that I promise and fail now. She gets. I'm like, okay, no, I don't know. So like that. October, November, December. Around December, he now brought the camera to my. He was asking that where's my house?
Like he bought it for you.
Yes.
Wow.
Rebel T9.
Wow.
So it was a beginner camera with 2 lenses, one wide lens and one 72 with 300 or so.
Wow.
So he now like brought it to my house. Like that was where I stayed with my parents in Surulere, Ethiopia. So he now like brought it there and okay, this is a gift from someone to your son. He gave it to my mom. I was just surprised. I'm like, okay, okay, this is nice. Then from there I unboxed it. I started shooting, doing collaborations, then meeting up with makeup artists around the area, like roadside makeup artists, meeting them that I'm a photographer, I can do collab in case you have a client that just want to. So from there I started with the makeup artist on the same street of my own street. So from there she do give me clients like 500 per picture and stuff.
Really?
Like yes, this was 2020. 500 per picture.
That was after COVID-19 lockdown.
Yeah. Then close to 2021, like beginning of 2021. So I was getting small gigs like that, 500 or 1K. I got
So
reflected.
as at 2021, early 2021, you were still shooting like 500 naira. Like
Yeah, 1K, 500 naira. Yeah, let's just say 1K like that. So it was crazy. So I started like that. Then small money. I was gathering. I bought reflector.
okay.
Like that gathering. I got speed lights.
Okay.
I got parabolic.
Wow.
And I was using speed lights and parabolic to shoot then. So it was actually getting better then.
Yeah.
I was still using my Rebel T7. I mean T9 then. And then close to the middle of 2021, I was hustling and I got to know about this studio. Then
Okay.
I now start because people from Instagram, when they saw my posts, they saw my pictures, they liked the edits and stuff like that. Oh, I want to book you. How much do you charge? I can't tell them 1K now. So I was like, okay, I think I now reached out to one of my friends like, charge them 10K.
Wow.
10K. Then Dave collects 5K around that time.
Yeah. Wow.
Per hour 5K. So I'm like, okay, we'll split it now. That's fine. So first client say I gave Dave 5K. I collected 5K like that, and I increased it to 15K.
Wow.
I was still getting clients. I was not doing sponsor. I was not doing anything. But
clients were coming.
My interactions on like engagement and interaction was crazy. Then it was crazy. So that was where I got followers, like a lot of followers. Like in a week, I know I get like almost 1K followers. So
Wow.
like that, I was getting followers back to back. So if I should post, I know the amount of followers I'm going to get already. You get,
Wow.
it's not now that everything has scattered, sponsor ad, you have to pay and all the stuff. So I was getting those stuffs then, and I now saved up to buy 60. I got my first wedding then.
Okay.
My first wedding from like a client, a birthday clients that now, oh, I want to do wedding. I know. I think how much did I call it? I think 150K or so.
For the wedding.
I give them photo book. I give
That
them
was
phone.
like 2021, right?
Yeah,
150K.
2021. I
Okay.
still have the picture on my page. Yeah, I think so.
That should be your first wedding. First
Yeah,
wedding
my
job.
first personal wedding.
Wow.
But before then, I was like following some guys to wedding and stuff like that. But my own personal wedding, I think 150K or 200K. Then I got 60. 60 was around 300 and something thousand then.
Oh, that was then.
Yeah, I got my 60. So I was using 60 and like that. Then I saved up. I bought 200.
Okay, Canon 70 to 200.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was charging 25K. Then I was charging 25K, 20K, 25K, depending on the clients. Then I started UNILAG. That was when I started UNILAG 2021.
Okay, so you enter like 2021.
Yeah, I started in like 2021.
What course?
English language.
Okay.
Yeah.
English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Studying English.
A bit far from photography, but
very, 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 very far. So I started then, and I kid you not, it was not easy.
Wow.
Managing school and photography, and I was just coming up. I don't want to flop and stuff like that. So I was getting like works. I was getting, referrals, and I was working basically. You get, and I have to like
let's balance it.
Yeah, and also I'm the only boy in my family. You get, I have to like,
support a little.
Yeah, and fight for myself to get.
Yeah.
So it was not easy like that. It was not easy. I have to like do a lot, work a lot and stuff like that. So my first year in school, I stayed in an hostel.
Okay.
So it was very, 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 very hard for me to like, go home to carry my gadgets and stuff like that. So it was not really balanced, and I don't know anybody outside school. You get, so it was not really balanced like that. So I had to bring my gadget to school hostel.
Wow.
Now it's crazy. My 60, my everything and all. I had to bring it to school hostel. So it was not really. Well, I had to be very, very careful then. Like I was very, very careful, extremely careful. You get, I don't have a locker. I was a squatter. I didn't get the space. I was a squatter. So it was not really safe for me. But I had someone I stayed with, so he had a locker. I had to keep it there and lock it, go into class, come back, go to shoots, come back around 12 or so, enter school, keep my gadgets, go for class around 8 a.m. like that. So I was shuffling it like that. I was not even resting then. During exam period, I was still shooting. From shoots, I'll go to exam to go and write my exam, come back and stuff like that. So it was really not easy then. And from there, I was getting contents, and I was meeting different photographers and trying to like talk to them. Okay, how do you guys do this? I was like getting friends and all from Dave Studio too. I think Dave Studio actually helped me.
Okay.
Like Dave Studio helped me. I got to see different photographers from Dave Studio. Like they also want to shoot. I talk to them and I see how they set up their lights and stuff like that. So I just, not like I was prognosing, but I was actually seeing what they were doing. I'm like,
mixing up with creatives.
Nice. Yeah. Exactly. So meeting up with them and building this kind of guy relationship with them and stuff like that. So it was chilled for me. I liked that. Like, so anytime, even when I'm not shooting, I come to the studio just to like chill out and
meet guys,
make friends and stuff like that. So from school, if I'm not in school, I'm most likely in Dave Studio. To get to edit and stuff like that. So from there, I get to chilled. So I had to like, I was already getting gigs,
everywhere on the soft.
So I had to get an apartment outside school.
Fantastic. But in UNILAG environments, right?
Yeah, UNILAG environment. Okay. So I had to get an apartment outside school.
And was there a reason for that, particularly? Was it because you want to like stay in a safe place that is not the hostel, or you were tired of staying at home?
It was not safe for me. Do you
Okay,
get?
okay, the hostel was not really safe for you.
Yeah, and again, I was already getting this like Femi was
Like
already
you're
getting.
overstaying your welcome.
Do you get? So there's a better place for you. Do you get? So
Okay.
I had to like leave. You get? And it's Femi Visuals is a brand and it's already getting known, like known.
So
So
Femi Visuals should not be squatting now. We are doing good man.
stuff
So
like that. Do
anyway.
you get? So like that, I'm not like okay, you know what? I have to like stay
Have to,
outside. So,
yeah.
so I had to like stay, and I had other creative friends too that were like, okay, I like what Femi is doing. Let me just stay with Femi too and stuff
Okay.
like that. So I had enough hands, and anytime I'm going for shoots, I know like my guys are going to
Like,
follow
good
me.
call.
Or Femi will go shoot and stuff like that. So and like that, so things were already getting better now. But merging school
Photography.
and photography was not easy, and consistency was one thing that kept me in the game.
Yeah.
You get consistency. I was very very consistent. It's not like a week and another month I'm not shooting
You're
and
not
stuff like
shooting.
that, but I was shooting back to back
Yeah.
because I know that this is where I'm getting my rapper from. This is where I'm getting my money from. You get? I was shooting, like shooting. You get? So that was it. And managing it with school, I had to like during exam period is always crazy.
Oh, it's crazy.
Always
Wow.
crazy. I had to go for night classes and stuff like that to read overnight, come back in the morning, go and shoot, meet up with my guys for exams and stuff like that. So it was not like it's not really like
Easy, yeah.
easy. You get? I had to like do a lot.
Okay. The proceed from photography, does it sustain you as a student, or you still have to like call home for some stipend? But
So
it was sustaining you.
one thing is since 20 December
Okay.
till now, I've not asked my parents for money.
2020 December till now.
Yeah, I've not asked.
My goodness.
Since when I started working, I've not asked that if you
So you've literally been like, you have been off your parents' payroll.
Yeah.
Right from there, been sustaining yourself.
I've been sustaining myself
Through photography.
Yeah.
And the grace of God.
My siblings. Through photography, obviously. My siblings, they are like, I have siblings too, so they have to take care of them.
So you have the support too.
So I always support them. Do you get? Instead of them to worry about me, instead they should worry about my siblings, and I still support. Do you get? Stuff like that. So it's just like that, and I thank God that I'm still like I'm getting deals and businesses.
I'm glad you didn't join the protest when they increased UNILAG school fees. It didn't affect you now.
No, not like it didn't affect you, but I'm like I don't have choice. I have to,
you have to pay.
I can afford it, so it's something I have
That's
to pay.
fantastic. So what
but it shouldn't be more than that.
Okay, it should be more than that.
It shouldn't
Okay,
be more than
UNILAG, please don't increase the school fees for that. But in case they increase it, we still pay it now. Okay, for the sake of like people that couldn't afford it, the protest was actually serious, and
it was serious. Then I saw everything. It was crazy. Like people didn't know. Like some people actually dropped out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like few students in my department.
Wow.
Like 5 or 6, because they couldn't
afford it. That's crazy.
Late payments and all those stuff. Yeah. They couldn't afford it. So it was just, and I feel this pity for some people that can't really afford it or not.
That's crazy. Okay. So what level are you now?
I'm in 300
level, and it's a 4-year course, right?
Yeah.
So you still have 1 year to juggle school and photography. I'm sure you can't really wait to get out of UNILAG and say, you know what? Let me even say it this way. Let me say, student is like being a student is like side hustle. Photography is like main hustle, right?
Yeah. Funny how I'm not using it. I'm not going to use it. I'm using it. Yeah, I'm using English. I'm speaking English. Yes, it has improved my vocabulary so far.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Another question is, being in the school environment, like, did it really like help your exposure or your craft as a photographer?
Yes. So I would say something, Kunle.
Okay.
There's this thing about exposure.
Okay.
So I didn't want to go to school before. When I didn't pass my first jam, I told my dad, I don't think I would want to go to school again. I would just face photographers like, no, you even had to like want to fight with me and no, Femi, you must go to school, blah blah blah. You are the only guy in the house. How will the only guy in the house not go to school? And you get, African parent now,
Yeah.
kila your mafi kini. So
Kila
it
mama
was kila mama saw, I know. So I'm like, but at least I'm making. Was like, no, I have to go to school and do both and stuff like that. So I would know how to do it. And, okay, no wala. That if they don't give me this second time, I'm not
good.
So fortunately, they gave me the admission. So one thing so far I've gained from like aside from the education aspects, is connection.
Wow.
How to speak to people.
Yeah.
Before I'm a very shy person. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to look at the crowd and talk. But now I can go for events and see a lot of dignitaries and do other photographs and try to like arrange them and speak to everybody. You get that courage, that boldness, and you get I've been able to like face crowd and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm not really like shy, afraid or shy or have this stage fright or something. You get it has improved the way I speak and stuff like that. Interacting with students today, I'll be able to do if I didn't go to school.
Wow.
Actually, school no be scam. I'm telling you.
You guys heard that school is not scam, right?
School is not scam, for real. School is not scam. If you're not using what you're studying, but at least it is helping you. It is going to help you in future. You get to be able to like talk and all. It's not just about the degree. Yeah. You know, there are some places you would go to and to how to have that courage to like stand there and no matter what you study, no matter what you study, as far as you go to school, So that's it, and it has really helped me with connecting with friends and interacting with people. We don't know who's going to be who tomorrow, So at least you're connecting with friends and you know the kind of these guys have potential. So in future, you don't know who is going to be the president. You don't know who is going to be like a commissioner or something that is going to link you with one business, or maybe the person sitting next to you is going to be like the CEO of MTN tomorrow, stuff like that. So
it's better you just mingle with them like right now. And I think UNILAG has actually produced like a lot of entertainers, a lot of big guys in this country. I mean, I don't want to mention names, but quite a number of them, comedians, entertainers, like a lot of big guys out there. UNILAG has produced a lot. So I can beat my chest and say it for sure that school actually has a way of giving you this exposure, giving you this culture, making you learn the culture of how to behave, how to actually be relevant in society beyond the degree. So the truth is people just believe that maybe certificate will just open one big door. But they just want to get the certificate. They don't care what the school will teach them. All right. So I think that's where people mix it. So I'm actually glad that you mentioned it. I mean, it's supposed to like let people out there know what's up there. Guys, school is not a scam at the end of the day. I mean so Femi, if you're not a photographer, what would you be? Don't say student though. We know you're a photographer.
If I were not to be a photographer, I would be a photographer.
What do you think it could be? It could have been something else. Maybe a basketballer.
I can't think of options now because the way I've been into photography, I can't think of any other options. I really can't think of any other options. Maybe I would take my education serious and maybe have a 9 to 5 or something. But it's photography. If I were not to be a photographer, I would do maybe 9 to 5 or 9 to 5 basically, or I don't know, maybe a barber, as I said. Maybe a barber or maybe 9 to 5 or something.
Okay, but when you finish, like let's say you get an offer of 9 to 5, it will be silly for me to ask that would you let photography go for 9 to 5? That can never happen.
No, only if you're paying me more than what photography pays me in a month.
Which is likely not possible.
Yeah, it is possible, but you have to get to that stage.
Yeah, but so for starter, they will not want to pay that kind of
exactly.
Okay, fantastic. So before I go to like questions to know you personally, I just want to ask, just briefly tell us like apart from wedding, which other niche in photography do you like want to go into? Because I can tell I've seen a lot of your wedding jobs, your wedding BTS, and I can tell I used to wish I'm on set with you. I mean, they are really great. So other than wedding, do you have like any niche you feel you want to grow into?
So I started with portrait photography.
Okay.
Yeah, I started with portraits, headshots and stuff like that. So I like portrait photography. I really like it. It's still on my bio on Instagram. Portraits, wedding and events. So I like portrait photography. But I would say for sure wedding pays more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just for the passion. You get. If you want portraits, some people don't like stress. Some photographers don't like stress. They don't like stress, wedding stress. You get.
Mm.
They know that there's money there, but they don't like the
The
stress.
stress.
You get. But me, where there's stress, I'm there.
Yeah.
I want that money. You get. So I like. It's not like stress. It's just like you're working for your money. You're working for what you want. You get. So you obviously work for the stress.
Yeah, definitely.
So
It doesn't it
that's
doesn't it doesn't really
it.
come that
Doesn't
easy.
exactly.
Okay, thank you so much, Femi. I'm glad you share these stories, and I'm sure it's gonna help some people out there. Especially people that assume that you can just do it overnight, or you don't have to push much effort. You just, So I'm really glad you shared it. And photography, other than the fact that you juggle it with school, um, just tell us the particular one that really like was really big, like one serious challenge.
So I won't say it's challenge like that,
Okay.
but it's a challenge. People have different view about pictures.
Okay.
You get. So you have to give them what they want, even if they saw that this is what you do, and they booked you, and they don't like the pictures later on or something. You have to give them what they want. So here is it. I've worked with like a lot of women. I mean, they are the one patronizing us.
Female
She
clients,
gets
yeah.
more. She gets men do patronize us, but women patronize
Women
us
more.
the more. So I would say for sure that they have different tastes of pictures. She gets, even for the fact that they've seen your posts, they've seen your Instagram page, they've seen what you can do
What do you do?
and
Yeah.
what you cannot do. You get, they'll book you, and later on they'll be like, I don't like the feel of this picture. What can you do? So you have to be very, very wise and smart to either convince them that, oh,
That's how you work.
this is how I work, this is what I can do. You get, or if you see that okay, there's a little thing you like need to change on the picture or something, then you can now go ahead to like change those things. You get, and also anytime I have um this kind of issue with clients, I just tend to like, oh, the picture is really amazing. You look very good on the picture. You see your smile. Like just they need that. You get, they're not the only ones seeing the pictures though. So now if you shoot a birthday picture for someone now, like for your clients now, and she gets to see the edited pictures, she'll send it to her friends
to like check.
to check. Do you get those ones now? They might like it, but they'll see one error in it. Do you get? They paid you for it. You are not supposed to like expect all praises from them. Like, oh man, the picture is amazing. There are sometimes they would actually tell you, thank you, and that's it. And you expect them to be like, oh, it's mad and
It's lovely. It's
nah. You get, so they'll send it to their friends, and their friends will be like, oh, see this one, why will you do like this, see your face, see this one. So they will say all those things. The person that booked you herself, she might not see all those stuff, she might not even notice all those stuff, she might like the pictures, but immediately her friends say those stuff, she's back to your DM. I don't like this.
Yeah.
So it's always like that most times. She gets, so that's like one challenge I see that, oh, we photographer face most times. She gets.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to say it's like, let me use what self-esteem issue, but when a lady likes her picture and her friends don't like it, trust me, she doesn't like it.
She doesn't like it. I'm
So
not
our,
going to
our
lie.
friends must like it. I mean, our friends must. And then, what would you say about people liking you as a person or liking your brand before they book you or liking your work? I don't know if you get it. Sometimes they might want to work with you because they like you, and sometimes it might be that they like your work. Sometimes they don't even know the face behind the brand. They just feel like, I love this guy's work. So sometimes when a client book you because they like you, maybe they've been seeing your BTS, they saw, oh, this guy is so hardworking, he dressed so well, is this, is that, I want to work with you. And then when you deliver picture, you'll be like, hey, it's not this, it's not that, something like that. So what do you have to say? Do you have anything to say about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I mean, I've worked with a client and she said she liked the way I dress.
Oh, wow. So
She just liked the way I dress. That was
female
why she booked
clients,
me. Yeah.
female clients,
Yes.
she just like the way you dress.
Yes. That was why.
Man, I better start dressing well. Maybe I should I
For
don't know.
she was like, she likes the way I dress. I know. I have a client that she said she likes the way I smell. That's why she's booking me. Like,
really?
when we got to after the shoot and everything, I'm like, oh, how did you get to hear about us? She was like, oh, the other day I came for so event. I know she collected my number. She was like, she likes the way I smell.
My goodness.
So petty things like that actually draw
Clients.
You get female clients per se.
Okay, you guys, after investing in your gadgets, photographers, invest in your
actually
fragrance, your perf, everything. Make sure you invest
everything.
in, and of course your dressing. And I think you have a fantastic fashion, fashion sense.
And the heights too. You get.
Okay, girls they like,
Actually, heights also help in photography. I mean, aside from the whole clients, like if you have this height, it helps you get. So there are some angle shots you need to get at some rush hours, and you just as you turn out, you just get it done. You get. I'm not saying being shot is bad. They are good shots photographers and stuff like that. But
the height
also help actually. You get.
Fantastic. How do you handle pretty ladies around you all the time? Fine models, some that they like how you are tall. I mean, how do you handle it? Have you gotten to any point where you feel like, I think I need to be careful of women around me, or something like that don't happen?
Maybe I'm gifted not to be so. I've heard stories of photographers actually, their clients get into I like and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just the one. I just do my work and I move on.
You just move. You don't even notice. Maybe if a client actually they feel you don't even notice. You just want to get your money.
You get. But there are few occasions where clients be like, oh, I like the way you speak and stuff like that. Most likely compliments, and compliment is compliment. You get. There's nothing more to it. Compliment is compliment. I can say, oh, Kunle, you look good and stuff like that. Compliment is compliment. So that's it. I don't think expecting clients, oh, I like you, let's do that.
Let's go on a date after. No such thing. You just want to get your money and just move.
I'll move on that.
All right, very good. So Femi, are you single? Or relationship?
By the grace of God.
Single? Seriously single?
Not seriously single.
I don't understand. You are single,
but not seriously single.
No, it's either you are serious single or you are a serious relationship.
I'm not in a relationship yet.
But you are single. But the single is not that serious.
Looking forward
to
yeah.
Okay.
But for now, I'm single.
For now, you are single, and of course, you are open, Abi.
Yeah.
Yes, Femi Visuals is open, and then he's very much single. So, as you guys are booking him, have it in mind that he's single as well. So, and he's open to relationship. So, Femi, are you like a Canon guy from day one?
Yeah, Canon from day one. But I started with Nikon.
But now Canon all the way. So, what Canon do you use?
I use Canon R6.
R6.
Yeah,
fantastic.
R6. And I started with Rebel 67.
From Rebel to
60 to
ESR, then
ES R6.
Wow, that's really great. So, do you prefer corporate or native like this?
So, when I am working, I like being corporate. I like corporate.
Okay.
I like always being corporate. So most times when I feel like I need to dress, when weekends basically, aside from work hour, I like dressing native. I like native basically.
Fantastic. TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram for work, TikTok for fun. I use TikTok more than Instagram actually, because I know I've grown my Instagram to a certain point whereby I go to Instagram too, but I use TikTok when I'm tired or when I just want to laugh or something. I just go there and spend minutes or hours on TikTok, scrolling through TikTok and stuff like that.
Wow, fantastic. So, MacBook or Windows?
MacBook all the way.
Like from day one, MacBook. Okay, not from Windows, then you switch to MacBook.
Yeah.
Any reason for that?
Just for the quality it's giving.
Picture quality,
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Femi. I don't wanna like continue with the questions so that we'll not like maybe ladies watching you should not know your weakness and strength, your like, your dislike, So I will not proceed for that. However, I just wanted to share like briefly like few tips to help upcoming photographers, especially people that are just starting out. How to grow, things they should look out for, just briefly, bullet points.
All right, so I would say to the upcoming creatives basically
Yeah.
that you need to be consistent. You need to have the passion for it. Yes, passion first, then consistency. You have to be consistent. So there should be something inside you that should ignite this hustling spirit in you. You
Yeah.
get that should bring out that hustling spirit. You get so that consistency should be there, and looking out to other photographers too, and checking out their works, how they work, and emulating pictures, and wanting to work more basically. You wanting to work more and getting to shoots always, thinking, meeting up with different photographers, getting to know things you don't know about photography, and it's going to go a long way to get. So that is going to help upcoming photographer. I also an upcoming photographer too. I'm upcoming too.
Yeah,
So
upcoming, but at least you've done a lot. I mean, I look at your gadget bag, I look at your ride, I look at I say you have an apartment and all this with school, and then supporting your family with this photography. I mean, you've really gone a long way, and it's a commendable feat. So thank you so much, Femi.
thank
I'm
you very
really
much for
glad
having me.
I have you on the show. So before you go, do you get stuff like Femi are bad boys or can't trust Femi? Do you get something like that?
Yes,
You
my
get it a
last
lot.
event,
Okay.
my last event, I got a lot. Like anytime I say my name is Femi,
Femi.
like to ladies, they'll be like,
Ah,
Femi.
Femi.
I'm like, I think I need to go and do a David on like I don't get. My name is Femi. My name is Femi. I'm like Femi. Like there's this popular saying like Femi cheats and stuff like
Of
that. So,
course.
well, I'm the only good Femi in Nigeria. Please,
How are we supposed to be sure of that
no,
now?
because I don't know when people say Femi cheats, and I don't know why it's just common for Femis. Like Femis.
Because Femi it is. I mean, people didn't just wake up one day and assume that Femi are they're bad guys. I
I've
mean,
not even had any bad boy stones or like I'm just a normal chill guy that everybody would like to like be friends with and stuff like that. And most times people think I'm proud, and I don't really buy that idea. You get most times when I go to events, I tend to like put myself there, and I tend to like, okay, this is my work. I have to like put my all in all. I have to be serious. I laugh with my guys, like my fellow guys that we go to work together. But most times people think I'm always proud and stuff like that. Even my last event, there's this lady, she just called me.
the client.
No, there's like events now,
Okay, yeah.
different guests and everybody. She just called me. She was like, how old are you?
Really?
And I was about to leave her front. Then she just dragged me like, tell me, don't worry, tell me, how old are you? Like, just at random, we just want to, no, 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 no. And she's like, just tell me. I can't tell you. Like, though I know her face. I've been seeing her since morning, and like since your wedding
The event
prep
started.
and all. Like, so she's not strange totally. Like, I think she's related to I think the people doing the wedding and stuff like that. Then I am like, okay, should I actually tell her this lady? I'm like, there's nothing there, Jerry. I just told
So
her,
you told her.
like, okay, like, where are you in school? What level? Blah blah blah. Then I got to know herself and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, there's someone here that likes you. And I'm like, how? How? I'm like, okay. Then I laughed and left. I was about leaving. I just laughed and it was like, you're like, come now. You are proud though. Like, it's not like I'm proud. But if the person, I can get the person's number. The person can get my number. I'm like, okay, can I have your number? And I give her my number.
Probably it's not anybody. Maybe it's Korea. but you don't even care. You just want to like get your money, finish the event, and
You
get off.
get, you get. So there are some kind of scenarios like that. So that photographers actually, there are
Yes.
rare scenarios like that too. So it's still like part of it.
I understand. May God help us. So, thank you so much, Femi. It's really nice having you. So guys, remember to subscribe if you haven't. Still have much more creative to bring to this show, and I'm sure you must have been inspired by Femi's journey. You can do the same thing. You can put in the work. You can just as he mentioned. So, thank you so much for joining on this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.